Hello, dear people. Eyes are one of the oldest and most universal symbols representing spiritual vision, knowledge, truth, and protection. They are traditionally perceived as the window to the soul, reflecting the inner world, emotions, and connection with higher powers. The eye of the Sahara. There are many mysteries and phenomena around the world. Some of them can only be seen from the air. Such are the crop circles in England, the Nazca complex, and the Eye of the Sahara. They look as if they were created by extraterrestrials or for extraterrestrials. The Richat Structure, or the Eye of the Sahara as this place is also called, is a geological formation located in the Mauritanian part of the Sahara Desert, near the town of Ouadane in Mauritania. Its elevation ranges between 400 and 450 meters above sea level. It consists of concentric circles with a diameter of about 50 kilometers. They are composed of limestone and Paleozoic quartzites, and the difference in height between the rings is approximately 40 meters, with the quartzite rings being higher. At the center lies a giant conglomerate about 1.5 kilometers in diameter. The conglomerate itself is a geological uniqueness. The concentric circles are actually formed from limestone and Paleozoic quartzites that developed into a unique conglomerate under the influence of erosion. Interestingly, the age of the sedimentary rocks in the center of the Richat Structure is about 2.5 billion years, while the sandstone that forms the outermost ring is approximately 480 million years old. The diameter of the eye is nearly 50 kilometers. It can be seen in all its glory only from space. Initially, scientists believed that this strange formation was a meteorite crater preserved from ancient times. Craters formed by collisions with other celestial bodies, such as meteorites or asteroids, are very important to geologists because they tell us the story of Earth. Furthermore, by knowing the exact number of space rocks that have crashed into Earth, scientists can compile statistics and attempt to predict future impacts. For some time, geologists indeed believed that the Eye of the Sahara was such a crater. However, they did not find enough melted rock to support this theory. According to the latest hypotheses, the origin of this terrestrial structure is connected to far more complex circumstances. Scientists have also rejected the hypothesis of a volcanic origin for the rings, because there is no dome of volcanic rock present. Today, some geologists are inclined to believe that the Eye of the Sahara formed as a result of natural erosion processes, physical and chemical weathering, following the uplift of a large section of the Earth's crust. Two Canadian scientists believe that the formation of the eye began more than 100 million years ago when the supercontinent Pangaea was split apart by tectonic plates, and present-day Africa and South America were separated from one another. As with many mysteries on Earth, there are numerous hypotheses regarding its origin. Attempts are made to explain it, which is better than simply saying it was an act of God or the work of extraterrestrials. Perhaps God intervened in the distant past, but such explanations are often exaggerated. Extraterrestrials may exist, but journalists frequently seek sensational stories and, in their efforts to gain attention, sometimes reach incorrect conclusions. Aliens are often brought into discussions of mysteries, especially recently in connection with Alaska, Modern astronauts love the eye because the rest of the Sahara Desert is rather monotonous and consists mainly of endless sands. The structure has become a key landmark that helps them orient themselves from space. This natural phenomenon represents the diversity of the vast Sahara Desert, otherwise mostly sand, with only occasional oozes. Some people believe that the Eye of the Sahara is actually the remains of the mythical city of Atlantis, which Plato described as consisting of concentric rings of land and water. But if you ask us, the geological history of this structure is far more interesting. At present, most geologists around the world tend to believe that despite its circular shape, this formation was created through thousands of years of physical and chemical processes combined with powerful erosion. Viewed from space, the formation resembles a real human eye with a pupil, iris, and even tiny veins. According to the hypotheses of some researchers, however, a crater with such an absolutely perfect circular shape could not have formed without the intervention of external forces. In any case, the tourist attractions of Mauritania are not numerous, and the Eye of the Sahara is perhaps the country's greatest one. Among the more extraordinary theories are some unconventional ideas. Certain researchers suggest that the Eye of the Sahara is evidence for the existence of Atlantis, since the formation is believed to be around 600 million years old. Another theory proposes that it represents a section of the Earth's crust that rose for unknown reasons, while the soil above it was gradually eroded away. It sounds rather far-fetched, but who knows whether it may one day prove to be true. Interestingly, this place was not widely known a century ago. At first, scientists believed it was the crater of a gigantic meteorite impact, but this theory turned out to be incorrect. There is still considerable disagreement regarding how it actually formed, but the leading theory is that the site is a massive eroded dome. It is believed that this occurred millions of years ago during the shifting of Africa's landmasses. Indeed, in southern Africa, in Namibia, lies the largest meteorite known to have fallen to Earth. Could a natural disaster of biblical proportions have been responsible for the formation of the Eye of the Sahara? In my opinion, probably not. It seems that among the many different theories, there is some truth, but also something that does not quite fit.